this demo we are looking at a range of capos from Kyser, who really kindly sent me over a big bunch of them to try out. So we're going to have a little look through some of my absolute favourite tunes to play with a capo. And do stay tuned for a little hack so you can play Pearl Jam's Nothing Man without retuning. Now for the intro I was playing Stone Gossard's parts to All or None by Pearl Jam. I'm using the acoustic quick change capo, which is this little sucker. Check it out. Now the interesting thing about this piece is that the E string goes all the way down to C sharp, and then you capo at the 4th fret. Now these are really easy to take off and on. You just squeeze them together. This one's got quite a sturdy spring to it. And then I'm tuning my E string down, right? So that is C sharp. Rest are as they were in tune, right? So we just pop that on like so. Really cool, right? Now the intro to Chloe Dancer, Crown of Thorns by Mother Love Bone has an intro section which is played on the piano. It's really lovely to play on the acoustic though. But if you want to play along with the album, if you just put a capo on the 2nd fret, then you can. So I've chucked this on here. I had to tweak it ever so slightly just to keep it in tune, but you'll always get that when you use capos, you know, because they're going to raise the strings. So that sounds like this. Another acoustic tune we can play with the capo on the 2nd fret is Josephine by Chris Cornell. That goes a little bit like this. Let's do another Chris Cornell one if we just move this up 1 fret. We can do Can't Change Me, which is lovely on the acoustic. Lovely, isn't it? And then we have next bit's awesome. Next up we're going to be having a look at the Sunburst Electric. Look at that beauty. And also this one, which is a low tension quick change capo, which is cool. So, you know, if you've got guitars with lower actions or, you know, like this one, this has got quite light gauge strings. That's right, we're going to be doing some Dinosaur Jr. Watch the Corners. So next up, Pearl Jam's Unemployable, capo 2nd fret, as you can see, and we have this. Next up, we're going to do this little sucker. This is called the Quick Change for Drop D Tuning Capo. Basically what it does is it covers all of the strings except for the 6th string. See that little indent there? That's going to hop over the low E. But it's not really putting it in drop D. I mean, if you put it on the 2nd fret, so if you play a D chord and include the low E, you're actually playing an E chord, right? So it's quite handy. All that good stuff, okay? So there's a really specific use case for this though, especially for us Pearl Jam fans. Life Wasted basically has a partial capo on it, and the only string that isn't capoed is the 6th string, right? The low E. And that goes like this. All fun stuff so far, right? But here's where the magic happens. He goes behind the capo, right, onto the 2nd fret. And then in front for that part. All that stuff again, right? So it is absolutely made for Life Wasted. Brilliant. Nothing Man, anyone? Oh yes. Now there's a couple of ways we can approach this. Let's do it the way that he does it, which is a partial capo and tuning up his his high T strings, right? Strings 1 and 2. So they're going to come up to F and C. So that's up half a step, right? And then let's use this one again. Where are we? Fret 5, I think. Then we go to a partial capo. So we're just covering strings 3, 4, 5, and 6 with the capo, okay? Let's return these 2 strings to their normal tuning. And let's add a 2nd capo at the back here, right? So we've just gone from open tuning to 2 capos, right? And those are pretty much in tune straight away, which is great. Let's try that again. There you go, that's how you play Nothing Man in standard tuning with 2 capos. Now next up we're going to have a little look at this sucker. This is the Shortcut, which basically has got a much sort of stumpier kind of grip. So if we chuck this, where are we going to put it? Let's put it on the 2nd fret, right? That is now in like a cheap version of Dadgad, right? So Dave Navarro's Rexel, that's in Dadgad. Probably the most famous Dadgad tune is this though. So I hope you've enjoyed this one, a bit of fun. We're going to end with a capo on the 3rd fret and we're going to do Dinosaur Juniors Out There. See you soon.